Hi there, I'm Mark Wills, the largest notary signing agent coach in America with over 70,000 notaries that I've helped to date. And I truly hope this video you're about to watch brings you a ton of value. So whether you are just researching becoming a signing agent, just became a signing agent, or been a signing agent for a while, I truly hope that this video brings you one step closer to whatever your goal may be. Happy learning. And I want to help you. What's up, girl?
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good, good.
My name is Crystal. I'm in California. I recently am marketing direct, and so my question for you is
First off,
to
congratulations. That is huge. Let's go. Okay, I
thank
got to give you
you.
your kudos because most notaries don't do that because you are. I'll make sure you're celebrated. Okay, so what's your specific question?
My specific question is that last week I went to 11 escrow offices, and I'm going back maybe sometime this week, and I'm just trying to figure out what the logistics are in terms of
Yeah.
what kind of conversation do I have? What do I talk to them
Love it.
about? I
I
know
love
you
it. I
talked about
love it. I
humanizing
love
it.
it. I love you. I love the effort. So here's a couple things, okay? So what you need to understand is repetition is the mother of learning. So what do I mean by that? Sometimes we overthink what we say the next time, and all you do is reinforce what you said the first time. Did that land?
Yeah.
Now, are you a loan signing system student?
Yes.
Okay, so the answer this question honestly, I can take it. How many times did you need to hear from me or see me before you're like, Mark, I'm going to take your course? How many times? More or less?
A few times.
A few times. Did I really say anything different each time?
No.
I just reinforced what you were hoping I was saying, right? So
Okay.
that's my point to you is that you're not a different consumer than your escrow officers or title officers or realtors. So a lot of times we really mistake, like, I got to have a whole new conversation. No, you don't. Be like, hey, it's Crystal again. I know your notary probably gets sick. I know they probably go on vacation. In fact, the holidays are coming. So if they're out of town, I want to be your backup. It's just kind of saying the same things over and over. Because here's what I tell students. It's actually kind of what's the word? It's kind of egotistical of us to think that
Yeah.
they heard every single thing you said the first time. You might have walked in and they were trying to put out a fire. You might have walked in and they just got off the phone with an argument with their spouse. You might have walked in and just got a phone call. Oh my gosh, my kid needs to be picked up from school. And so again, it's this idea that reinforcement is what really makes people buy something. It's not something new. And in fact, if you say something new, that almost hurts your follow-up process. Because now they're like, well, what she said the first time, is that true? It's you just really doubling down on what you said the first time. It's all you have to do. And here's what I'm
Okay.
going to tell you last on this. I think this is lost on a lot of notaries. 90% about your follow-up is not about what you say. It's about you showing up. See, the thing is, like, by you going back, you show you're persistent. You show that you are thorough. You show that you're a good business owner. And so my point is, a lot of the time, it's less about what you say and more about just showing up. Did that
Yeah.
land? So the end is, make sure you go back in there and just reinforce what you say. This Thursday, I'm doing a training on how to market during the holidays. So make sure you watch it.
Okay.
That's for the 6-figure group. It's going to be fire. It's going to be unbelievable. But without giving away what I'm working on in that presentation, really understand this repetition is the mother of learning. Just get back in there. Show them. You see them they see your face 2 or 3 times. They're going to be like, girl, okay, I'm going to give you my next one. You know what I mean? So repetition, repetition, repetition. You got to see me 2 or 3 times before, okay, I'm going to buy what he's selling. And they're thinking the same thing.
Okay.
So don't overthink what you're saying. Just overthink showing up. Make sure you, no matter what, make sure you show up with all of them. Okay. And by the way, it's the holidays. So it's very easy to start conversations right now. So use the
Yeah.
holidays as a reference point. And I'm going to end with this, is half of what we're trying to do when we go back is we're trying to create a relationship and rapport. So why do I say that? Your job when you walk in the first time is time to figure out, what do you have in common? So,
Okay.
okay, remember this. It's in the course, but there's so much in the course. Let me tell you this. People like to do business with people that they have things in common with. Let me say that one more time. People like to do business with people where there's a sense of familiarity.
Right.
So your job whenever you market direct is to figure out what can I come back next time and do that will show that we have some level of familiarity. So your eyes are scanning, you're looking on their desk. They go to Disneyland, they have a kid at USC, they like the 49ers, they like the Cowboys. And next time you walk in, you're like, oh my gosh, did you see that Cowboys game?
Yeah.
And now you're breaking down the walls of trying to create a relationship. But what the problem is, a lot of you students are just robotic. I'm Crystal. I want to be your notary. Your notary gets sick. I want to be the backup. Versus like, you have 11 people. So my question to you, Crystal, and I hope everyone's listening, is did you go find those 11 people on LinkedIn? Did you go find those 11 people on Facebook? Did you find those 11 people on Instagram? Because if the answer is yes, then you're scrolling through the news feed to seeing what you can say that you have in common. So you should be like, I looked at your Instagram after we met. Oh my gosh, you love the Padres. So do I. Oh my gosh, you got 2 kids. So do I.
Okay.
So now it shows there's intentionality. So before you go back into the follow-up, like stalk them on social media. Figure out what you have in common. Because remember, people like to do business with people where there's some sense of familiarity.
Okay.
We're no different. There was something about me. You're like, I'm kind of jiving with Mark, and subconsciously you're kind of like, oh, Mark likes this, Mark does this, he's always up XYZ, and you're looking for something. That's what we do subconsciously as humans. Okay. So lean into that is my point. If you're not stalking them on Facebook, I'm failing you as a teacher. If you're not stalking them on LinkedIn, and so you're like, Mark, what do I say? Well, you say about what you found out about them on LinkedIn. You say what you found out about them on Instagram. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
what you say is a repeat of what your value add is. You just repeat that. That's repetition. But what you add new to the conversation is points of familiarity.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're not finding points of familiarity, like you're failing your business. Like you should be stalking them. Everyone's on the internet somewhere, right? And so if they're on LinkedIn, just go back to their last 20 posts. See if there's something in common. See if there's like a first connection somewhere.
Okay.
Right? Oh my God, I see you know John. I know John. I see you know Susie. I went to high school with Susie. You're trying to figure out some points of commonality. I just gave you a lot of information. So rewatch this, but girl, I'm gonna end with this. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Most people don't market direct. And all marketing direct is you growing out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
So I want everyone to be inspired by you, because really this business is just a personal growth journey. Can I do it scared? Can I do it nervous? And the signing agent does it nervous. The signing agent does scared, makes the most money. Like there's no secret to the business. The business is the signing agent who tells the most people makes the most money. That's it. And you're on your way, girl. So I am proud of you. Okay. Don't stop. And hopefully this coaching helped.
Thank you.
Maria. Okay, Maria, tell everybody where you're from. Tell everybody what your best month was from a signing agent income standpoint, so people know who we're talking to, and let's have a question. Okay. Go.
So, hi, I'm Maria. I live in Miami, Florida, and I'm from Venezuela originally. And my best month was, I believe, when was it? October? We reached 10.7K, I believe.
$10,700 in the month of October. Yep. Who says it's slow? Let's go.
Actually, I'm literally in the middle of a closing right now.
Okay.
People are just starting to come in, but yeah, I just wanted to pop by and say hi.
All right, well, I have a very important message for you. Check your DMs. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello?
Hi.
How are you? How was your Thanksgiving, Trish?
Okay. What I wanted to ask you was, is my email address, my Gmail address, is it good or do I need like a business email address? I mean,
good question. Yeah. No, you can have a good old-fashioned Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, especially as a local notary. Only time I think you should get a custom domain is if you start a signing service. But having a custom domain like trishsigningagent.com is not necessary as a beginning notary. I literally used a Gmail account for the 20 years I was in the trenches as a signing agent. So yeah, no need to get a fancy at trish.com. Just do your normal Gmail or whatever, and you're gonna be perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. That was my main question, was that.
Yeah.
Because I'm making my cards. Do I need a URL?
No, you do not. You do not. Okay, so Trish, I'm gonna end with this. You ready? Okay.
Yes.
Our goal as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, is to be productive, not busy. What I want you,
Because I feel too busy right now. Nothing's getting done.
that's my point, because you're being busy, not productive. Your
Okay, good.
business cards, listen to me carefully. I want everyone to hear this coaching.
Okay.
Your business cards will not get you business. You have to remember, we are in the business card collecting game, not the business card giving game. Because what's
Right.
going to happen is you're going to collect a business card, and I don't want you to think they're going to follow up with you. You're going to follow up with them. You want their email, you want their phone number, you want their website. They don't need yours. They're never coming to you. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes.
So, in fact, I want you to go out and direct this, okay, on this Thursday. I'm going to have a mentorship with a private group on how to market during the holidays. So make sure
Okay.
I'm going to give you a specific script for the next roadmap for the next 30 days, not just the next 10, for the next 30 days. So be on that. But I don't want to give away what's on the training, but I
Got
will say this. Your job right now is to go out to every direct source, because happy holidays is a universal way to get into any escrow office in America. You don't need an excuse.
it. Okay.
I just pop by to say happy holidays, right? So
Okay.
make sure that right now you're understanding that your job is to get out there and collect business cards, okay? And
Okay.
follow up via the scripts that are in the course. But let's not get trapped into what a lot of signing agents do, and that's the busy work. Why do we do busy work? Because it prevents us from doing the things that take a little bit of growth, like going out and talking to people
Okay.
and getting over insecurity. I'm going to end with this, Trish,
Yes.
okay? Nobody, all right, this is going to sound crazy, but nobody knows you're a brand new signing agent. I know you
Okay.
feel like they do, but they don't
Right.
know that. We all, as new signing agents, feel like on our foreheads it says, I am brand new. But I'm telling you, it doesn't. So if I can get you past this idea, no one's going to ask you how many signings you've done. They just want to know if you talk the talk. If you can do that, they'll use you. So I am excited about where you're headed in 2025.
Yes.
There's nobody I have met as our students who is more persistent than you. Like, you're not giving up. And that honestly is one of the best attributes an entrepreneur can have. And so I know
Okay.
how tough getting through the course was, but you
It
stuck
was
with
hard.
it. And to me, that's more important than how many times it took. Because
Okay.
there's a study out there, right? There's a study literally done by Harvard, I think, maybe it's Princeton, that A students make less money than C students, because
Okay.
C
Yes.
students show grit, they show perseverance, and you are showing the grit and perseverance. It doesn't matter how quick you learn something. Those are
10
A
times.
students.
10 times.
Those are A students, but A students usually don't make the most because they don't have grit.
Okay.
They don't have perseverance. Does that make sense? This is a
Yes.
true study. Google it. And so C
Okay.
students make more than A students because the C ones, we know. By the way, I was a C student, okay? But
Okay.
we know what grit is. We know what perseverance is. We know what not giving up is.
Mm-hmm.
So I know in 2025 you're going to kick butt and take
Yes.
names. Don't stop, and stop doing the busy work.
Okay.
Start doing the productive work, and I'll see you Thursday. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Happy holidays, Patty. What's up, girl? So talk to me. Where are you at with our journey? And how can I help you?
So I have been with you now for 2 years, and I recently purchased your CRM, and I'm working on
Oh, I
that.
love
Oh
it.
yeah, oh yeah. My question that I have for you is, I just resigned my commission of
Okay.
Wisconsin. This Friday will be my last day of commission for Illinois.
Okay.
I'm moving to Florida in 2 weeks,
Okay.
and I'm going to restart my commission in
Yes.
Florida. So what I've been doing is anyone that I am doing a signing with right now, and they say, well, how am I going to get a hold of you when you're gone? I said, well, just call me. I'll have Ron. No problem. Because Illinois doesn't know what the heck they're doing with it.
Or are you ready? I got 2 words, okay?
Yep.
Signing service.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, this is a great opportunity to maybe start a small signing service and see if anything comes of that while you move. So, not
Yeah.
only, Ron, you still want those traditional in paper signings. And why would you not make
Okay.
75 bucks? If it's 75 bucks a signing when you can just hire someone in Wisconsin to do that same deal. So I need you to think even bigger than Ron's, girl. This is a really sweet opportunity, because while you're waiting for your commission in Florida, you could be starting to build the infrastructure for your signing service And even if you make, you know, an extra $400 a month, it's, you can still build on top of that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you can do
Yeah.
Ron's. I mean, Melina Foy Mayer is one of the biggest notaries in our students in Florida, and she does a ton of Ron's that she farms out through her signing service. So this
Okay.
might be a sweet opportunity, because the real reason people don't start signing services because they don't have the business. But you
Okay.
might have an opportunity for the business if they're legit asking you, well, what do we do when you're gone? All you got to say is like, today's the day I'm starting my signing service. So I'll find you the best notaries
Yeah.
who are loan signing system certified, right? And so this could be like another stream of revenue that is just going to
Okay.
miraculously appear on your plate. So starting a signing service is real, but even if you don't get that, I would still tell you, you can find notaries in the Facebook group that
Yeah.
you could hire out. But look, I'm thinking this is a really good opportunity for you.
I already have a bunch of notaries that I've, believe it or not, been mentoring. Thank you to you.
Good.
One has just set up her Google profile, and I've helped. She's with you
Nice.
also. And I today just recommended you to another realtor who wants to do loan signings. And
Let's
I
get
told her I would
done.
mentor her.
Let's
But I told her, go on Mark right now. But I
50%
just,
off.
right. And I want to let you know that I am super part-time. Okay. I have lupus. So some days I can't work. And that's why I left my 9 to 5. But I'm still doing between 2,000 and 5,000 a month part-time.
Oh,
And
and where do you live
talking
right now? In Wisconsin?
and Illinois, part-time, Mark. I maybe do 5 signings, 6 a week. If I feel like today, I'm doing 3. So I feel like doing 3 today. And I'm rocking it. And I have so many great reviews all over the place. And I'm loving
Oh
it.
my
And you know what?
gosh.
Anybody that's listening to this right now, if you can afford to pay the money right now, it definitely will change you. You will be fantastic thanks to Mark. And Mark, you can tear up all you want, but boy, you're doing it to all of us. You are helping us. I don't know what I would have done. I can't work a 9 to 5 job. I can't call in sick. I can only call in sick to myself. And thanks to you and stumbling across you, I'm able to still get out of the house because I don't want to stay home. I could, but I don't want to stay home. I want to work. So thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you. I
Well,
really, truly appreciate it. You just don't know what it's done for me. It really has. I mean, it was rough. It was very rough, and it's still rough. But I have the knowledge and the training, and I take what you give me and I tweak it to my own. Because I don't want to sound like everybody else out there with the script. You know what I mean? Learn your script, but tweak it. Tweak it to yourself. And my favorite part is walking into a home with grumpy people and they're all not wanted. When you leave, they're your best friend. They're trying to give you cookies on the way out. It's how you present yourself. You have to present yourself. You are selling yourself. And that's what you say all the time. And if I could hug you, my friend, I would.
I receive it. I'm hugging you back. There's a couple things I want to say. And first off, thank you so much for your testimony. It's why I do it.
Of
It
course.
keeps driving me. And so thank you so much. And so I do accept your flowers, and now I want to give them back. And it's because everyone has the same course. Not everyone does the same thing with it. But you've
Yes,
made the magic.
right,
You've done the work. You've made the phone calls. You made the investment in
right.
yourself. You are not using anything that happens to you as a reason why you're not succeeding.
No,
You become a victim to a victor, and that is you. So I want to come back and say, I'm
thank
so
you.
proud of you because you're the one who's connected the dots and chosen not to be a victim to life
No,
circumstances, because we all have it,
no.
right? And
Yep,
I tell everybody, it's not the trauma Olympics, right? It's not who life is worse. It is how we deal with our version
absolutely.
of that. And you've dealt with it. Thank you for being transparent and vulnerable about your lupus battle. I have my own struggles. We all do.
Yep,
And it's how you react to those that would differs people. And so I hope that's
yep.
the most inspiring part of this conversation is you. And
Oh,
you are amazing. Thank you for the love. But I want
thank
to give it
you.
right back. Okay. So I'm here if you need anything at all. I'm going to jump off because I want you to look at the road, girl. But I love you. I thank you for those words as well. Okay. Happy
Thanks, Mark.
holidays. You're
Have a great
welcome.
holiday. I
You
love
too.
you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye. What's up, girl? How you been?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell everybody your name. I know your name, but tell everybody else your name, where you from, and the question we can ask.
All right. So, hi, everyone. My name is Roseanne. I'm from Oakland, California. And what else did you ask?
You're welcome, girl. I'm on here. How can I help you today? Like, where are we in our journey? We're about to end the year. Is there any moments where you're stuck? Like, there has to be something that you need some coaching on because I only do this once a week.
Yes, I appreciate you, Mark,
Mm.
first of all. Thank you. I'm just a little bit stuck because I started my signing service, but I'm having yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm having some like hiccups just in terms of the like procedures
Okay.
and like setting everything up because now I'm going through some title companies, but they're requiring that I get approved again. So I
Yep.
have to send like all
Yep.
these
Yep.
documents, and so I just was wondering if there's any guidance that you could give me for that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Have you taken the signing service course?
I have.
Okay. So there should be in there enough guidance. So let me say it like this. You got to make sure you get an EIN. You don't want to run it through your own social. Make sure you're an LLC. I recommend that, not because as an individual signing agent, not that important to be an LLC. But once you start hiring other people to do the work for you, I definitely recommend an LLC. Your W-9 will be under the LLC. They'll issue you an EIN versus your social. Most title companies want $1 million in E&O insurance, not 100,000. General liability is more than enough. Usually that's all you really need for a signing service approval packet. The real question that me and you should have, and by the way, I am where you are, right? I still own a signing service. I still market my signing service every day.
Mhm.
So the real key growth in a signing service, and here's how I market my signing service, is the couple things I want you to remember is the quickest way to grow your signing service is through your current clients. That's the first way, right? The best way is like the experience you've had from me for the past years on how I do local, that will transfer to my nationwide signing service. So you're trying to transfer that trust, right? It's like the reason you took my signing service course is because my first course worked out. So I transferred that trust. My coaching is do the same thing for yourself, but you got to transfer it via words. Like, you've trusted me all these years to be your local signing agent. Now I want you to transfer that trust to my out of county business. So my coaching is sometimes a lot of students don't, you literally say that sentence. Make them realize you've trusted me all these years, you have this level of expectation. You should have that and more with my signing service. Okay, so that's number one. But when you're going to start cold calling or walking in and being like, hey, I now have a signing service, not a local business, and they're going to be like, well, I have a signing service. So here's the number one objection comeback is great. What do you love about your signing service? So what they're going to tell you is all the things they love. That is your key to make your business better. So as soon as I walk in, I still market my signing service. I'm like, oh my God, of course you have a signing service. I mean, you've been in business before. Can I ask you a few questions before I leave? What do you love about that signing service? And then they'll rattle me 4 or 5 things. And I'll go, great. And I'll keep a mental note because I want my signing service to implement something that I may or may not be implementing, right? Good business owners get feedback loops. So that's my first feedback loop. Oh, that's smart. I'm going to include that. Once you get them talking about how great their current signing service is, then you end with, oh, is there anything you don't like about it? And that's your time to move in. Oh, they don't do that. Well, we do. Oh, they don't do that. We do. So you kind of get them with like, oh my gosh, what do you love? And with what don't you love? And that sometimes opens the door to you being like, yo, well, give us a shot because we do all the things you don't like. And we also do all the things that you do like. Does that coaching make sense?
Yes.
So so what I'm going to end with this, okay? The hardest part about starting a signing service, this is the hardest, is taking 2 steps back to take 5 steps forward. Okay. So you and your husband are going to have to make a decision of like, look, I might be losing a little bit of local signings because I got to go market the signing service. Or I'm going to lose a couple local signings because I got to really get the infrastructure down before we hire a scheduler. So this is hard because we go from a scarcity mindset. Let me coach and everybody on this. You come in the loan signing system with a scarcity mentality. You wouldn't have come here if you didn't need this to work. You wouldn't have come here if money was abundant. So all of a sudden you're like, wow, I got a real freaking business. I'm making real money. But we still live in scarcity. So we're afraid to let go of signings and let go of income so we can pause and build the next phase of our business. So I want you to catch yourself if you are still living in scarcity. Okay. It's okay to say no to a closing to work on your signing service. It's okay to say no to a closing to go market your signing service. There'll still be business. You are okay. You are safe. Your business is great. But I've dealt with from Calvin Darville, Melina Fine-Mayer, Irene Ruda, all the big hitters. The biggest coaching I gave them is what I just gave you, is to get out of scarcity and into abundance. You've worked so hard to build a consistent level of business that you got to believe in yourself that that business is still going to be there, even if you take the afternoon off to go market the new venture. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So don't get caught in scarcity. You've got to build this signing service as hard as it took to build your current business. With me on that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Did all that coaching help a little bit?
It did. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, I'm proud. Are you going to conference?
I am.
Okay, good. So I'm a network. We have a bunch of signing service owners there. So my point is, make sure you're following and reaching out to all of them. You know the big hitters. I tell every student, my job is to put you in the same room. It's not my job to connect you. Okay, so you're going to see if you're having any problems with your SS, bring those questions to conference.
Okay.
Find the other SS owners and be like, yo, Purple Signings, how are you doing? Closing Exchange, how you doing? And figure out. So we're going to conference to network. Don't forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I will.
And I just got your CRM finally. Like I couldn't get. I'm so excited, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had a training this morning on how to send a Monday morning email out. Make sure you jump on. I'm proud of you investing yourself and continue to invest in yourself. There's a lot of big announcements coming down the pike in 2025. So keep sticking close to me, girl. I'm gonna help you get where you want to go. Okay.
All right. Thank
All right.
you.
Happy holidays. Bye. When you come into the loan signing system, a lot of you guys come in with this scarcity mentality. The hardest thing is to transfer to abundance. You're safe. You're going to be okay. You can say no to something and know that phone's going to ring tomorrow. When you are able to cross over into abundance, your business will actually skyrocket. It won't fall like you think it is. I believe in you so much. You got to start believing and trusting your own instincts. Make the transfer in abundance. There's enough for all of us. We all can succeed. We all can get rich. We all can make money. We all can feel safe. We all can feel worthy. Make that transfer in abundance and watch your life just light up. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all the holiday wishes, all the birthday wishes. And when I say I believe in you, it's because I do. But I just can't believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Let's go! Have a blessed rest of your week, everybody. I hope that video brought you a ton of value. And if you want to continue to get information just like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. And of course, if you have any questions about what you just watched, don't hesitate to comment below as I'll get back to you 100%. And if you're interested and you could use some free information, I'll be becoming a notary signing agent. Simply click the link below.